Thanks, James. We appreciate you having us today. Don't you love the little back and forth? I'll cost you with my prying eyes. Telling tango as you glance my way. I'd like to try you on for size. Oh, the things I do to you. I'd like to put you in a stew. That's what I do. Oh, the things you do to me. Just you wait till we're alone. Just you wait till we're alone. Just you wait till we're alone. Just you wait till we get home. If we happen on a time and place where our minds as one would be made up, I would gaze deeply into your eyes. Dip my cookies in your cup. All the things I do to you. I'd like to put you in a stew. That's what I do. All the things you do to me. Oh, honey, you're my tea. Just you wait till we're alone. Just you wait till we're alone. Just you wait till we're alone. Sing it for me now. Just you wait till we get home. Thank you, thank you. Crumbling away, I'm your source of self-destruction. Cope with fear, sucking dark is clear, leading on your destruction. Just you will see, more is all you need, dedicated to how I'm killing you. Come crawling faster, obey your master. Your life burns faster. Obey your master, master of puppets and pulling your strings, twisting your mind, smashing your dreams. Blinded by me, you can't see a thing. Just call my name and I'll hear scream. Master, just call my name and I'll hear scream. Master. Needlework away, never you betray. Life of death becoming clearer. Dream monopoly, ritual misery. Chop your breakfast on the mirror. Taste me, you will see. More is all you need. Dedicated to how I'm feeling you. Come crawling faster. Obey your master. Your life burns faster. Obey your master, master, master above the pulling your strings, twisting your mind, smashing your dreams. Riding on you can't see a thing. Just for my name is all you scream. Master, master, just for my name is all you scream. Master, master. All that natural habitat, just a rhyme without a reason. Never-ending maze, drift through numbered days. Now your life is out of season. But I will occupy, I will watch you die. Now I run through you, now I rule you too. Come crawling faster, obey your master. Your life burns faster. Obey your master. come crawling faster. Obey your master. Your life burns faster. Obey your master, master, master of puppets and pulling your strings, twisting your mind, smashing your dreams. Blinded by me, you can't see a thing. Twisting your mind, smashing your dreams. Master, master, just for my name is out here scream. Master, master. Thanks once again for having us, James. Thanks once again. We appreciate you. Lost in the crowd, carried away. Will I ever see the light of day? Maybe something for the sacrament. Not a lot, just a little bit more. 'Cause I've got 100,000 faces surrounding me, glances at my unwashed feet. 'Cause I've got 100,000 faces surrounding me, waxing poetic on my broken seat. Little puddle in my hand, you know I'm here to see the band, yeah. Let's do everything you wanna do. If we don't, then what's the point of you? Whoa. 'Cause I've got 100,000 faces surrounding me, waxing poetic on my unwashed feet. 'Cause I've got 100,000 faces surrounding me, waxing poetic on my broken seat. point of going home? Whoa. What's the point of going home? Yeah. What's the point of going home? Whoa. What's the point of going home? Yeah. What's the point of going home? Whoa. What's the point of going home? Yeah. What's the point of going home? Whoa. What's the point of going home? Whoa.
Thank you. We're going to take a little quick break. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Real Side of Music. That was a wonderful first set from Rob Clark and the Crystalline Machine.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Hey, thank you all for being here. It really, and I know it's got to be hard to get 6 people together all at the same time to play a show like this. Thank you all so much for being here.
Man, we really appreciate you having us. What a beautiful place you got. I dig it. I dig it.
I would not use those words, but thank you very much.
Oh, it's lovely. It's
no,
lovely.
it's okay. I don't like our landlord, but I didn't say that on camera. Anyways, so seriously, absolutely killer first set. I have to say, how did you meet these other 5 wonderful folk, and how did 6 of you come together to start making this wonderful music? That's got to be a lot of coordination.
You know, a lot of these guys I've known a long time. But first, before we get too far, I did bring you a couple gifts. We've got a couple Crystalline Machine pins for you, James.
Oh my goodness!
And then we don't have any.
First,
We don't have any band shirts yet, but I brought you this shirt anyway. It's a really cool shirt.
what does it say?
It's an ant colony.
It's going on right now.
It's an ant colony.
I love it.
What in the world?
We don't have any band shirts yet, though. But I had to bring you some kind of shirt, right?
I'd take it.
Over top of the Buc-ee's.
So Spence and I.
A shirt underneath it. I'm sweating, but it's okay.
I mean, it's a really cool shirt. It shows all the parts of the ant colony right there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Now you're sweating, styling.
Folks,
I thought it was decent.
Nice.
this is an absolute first on The Real Side of Music.
Well,
Thank
thanks
you
for having us.
very
We had to bring something.
No, thank you. You could have brought illicit materials. That would have been fine. We would have done that on camera. But I really appreciate the shirt.
That's
Thank you.
that's an event.
My wife tells me my clothes are too raggedy, so that makes great
It
sense.
looks really good on you too. I have to say, it fits well.
That's the first time I've ever heard that in my life. Thank you, Rob.
So Spence and Alex and I grew up very close together and went to elementary school together. Even this dude I've known since almost as long, and then these guys I met more recently. Tanner is actually an import from New Philly, up in northern Ohio. Welcome, welcome to the gang.
They flew me out, you know.
New Philly. He just landed.
Tariffs not applied.
Emily, we heard her singing, and she's a pal of my buddy Andrew, and I was like, well, she's got to jump in. So we've got a nice squad going.
Absolutely. I'd say the current state of bands with backup singers is absolutely abysmally low. So I really appreciate you for bringing it into the forefront, because that is a lost art.
I appreciate that. And these gals, as they get
Thank
more
you, Emily and
integrated,
Alex. Thank
we've got some leads coming for them as well. She does a mean Rather Be With You. We do a fantastic Die Die My Darling if you're a Misfits fan with Emily.
Oh, yes.
So we'll be busting those out soon here.
Absolutely beautiful. Well, other than that, I have to say, when you get 6 people in a room and you start making music, whether it's covers or originals, you all got to have something that's a driving force behind you. I don't want to say that I saw the Jerry Garcia influence as soon as you hit the stage, but what are some influences with your own words, Rob, and everyone else? What's some people that make you really feel like, I need to write the next song. I really need to get up there and play those strings or play those keys or play those skins.
I feel you, and you guys feel free to jump in on this one. I'm into like so much different stuff. Spence and I have played in funk bands over the years, a lot of Rick James, James Brown. Matt's done a lot of like Primus style and shoot. What else?
Oh, I can feel that, Matt. You were ripping
Yeah.
it up. You were ripping it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I basically grew up listening to things like Primus and 311. I'm more in like the playing in funk, for so long. I'm really in the R&B, like kind of funk jazz world right now. So I mean, that's having a lot of influence on me.
Marcus Miller.
And of course, Rush.
You know what? I have to say, every time someone brings up Rush, I have to give a slight applause. I will never forget being in 7th grade and my dad telling me, well, you'll get 2112 one day. And I said, a 20-minute song? I said, that's the dumbest thing in the world. And I put it on one day and I said, my entire life has changed.
Right.
So, anyone that says Rush, Matt, you're a fan by me. So good stuff. Anyone
if
else?
It hooks you. It hooks you.
Well, speaking of like 20-minute songs, Godspeed You, Black Emperor.
Yes.
Lords of
Godspeed.
Canada.
What was that
Big
one more time?
Godspeed You, Black Emperor.
Godspeed You, Black Emperor. That's a
Godspeed You,
phenomenal
Black.
call.
You know,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I always love to say I love new recommendations. I've never heard that. Is that the band or the song?
That's the band. Yeah.
Man,
You'd
Godspeed
recognize
You,
them
Black
from
Emperor.
the
Rock. It's really
28 Days
heavy.
Later,
Thank you,
right?
Spencer. You know what? That's a movie that's been on my list. But
28 Days Later soundtrack, I think, is on there.
It's hard to get my wife to watch anything but Love Is Blind.
Well,
so
that's
you
a
know
scary
what? I'm
one.
still waiting.
It's a scary
so
one.
it's trust me, it's much scarier than 28 Days
It
Later.
is.
So all right. So that's one recommendation. Anybody else?
What else you got, Tanner? What you been listening to? A lot of
Usually
Bob
I just-
Marley for this. Too.
Yeah, Bob Marley. I'm a big
Salsa,
reggae
a lot of
fan.
Latin
stuff.
But other than that, like jazz fusion. Like I'm a big fan of the drummers out of Snarky Puppy, and they produce a lot of good drummers. So I usually just follow them.
Good stuff.
You got a big drumline background too, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I played a lot of marching snare drum.
Yeah.
It shows you absolutely slapping the skin.
Emily, come on.
I've got 4 people on my mind. Okay, you ready?
Let's hear it.
Nancy Sinatra,
Okay, I'm not familiar
Tina
with
Turner,
Nancy. I'm definitely familiar with
Peggy
Tina.
Lee.
Not familiar with Peggy Lee.
Oh my God.
Trust me, I love recommendations. That's one of the best things about this show is finding out
Okay,
things
okay.
I don't know.
What's the last one I was thinking? Aaliyah. Those are my
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, yeah.
Aaliyah,
I
no
will look
doubt.
those up. I'm only familiar with one of the 4, so trust me, that's 3 good
Sierra too.
recommendations
Sierra
right
has
there.
some secret hits also.
Alex.
I'll throw some in. I love too many artists to name that are influences, but recently I've been vibing on a little bit of Morgan James, Susan Tedeschi, and of course Chappell Roan.
Yeah, Susan
Only-
kills it.
Only familiar with the last one. So once again, plenty of good recommendations here. You know, usually we don't get that many. We usually get 1 or 2 an episode. So it's good we got 4 or 5. So
Yep. You know, we dig it all for sure. We try and put a little bit of everything in it too.
it definitely shows through. That first set was absolutely killer. And speaking of a killer first set, you mind if I kick you folks back in for a second set?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Beautiful. All right, we got some more Rob Clark and the Crystalline Machine coming here on the Real Side of Music.
could you reach across that velvet road? How could you stash your filth inside the holy hole? How could you take the shine from all that shine? Oh, is it the end of time? Oh, is it the end of time? Oh, are these the telltale signs? Smoke in the engine room, ragged crooked keel. That little rabbit Gabriel ain't here no more. He should have thought of how we'd feel. Oh, is it the end of time? Whoa, these are telltale signs. Whoa, is it the end of time? Whoa, these are telltale signs.
If we go burning, burning, if the world stops, we'll turn it. When we go down, go all the way. Get to the ship and climb it, walk to a fine diamond. When we go down, go all the way.
So take it on water, it's time to jump overboard. Take it on water, and it's time to go. Take it on water, and it's time to jump overboard. Take it on water, and it's time to go. Casey played the cold cantina, show out and let the crowd get down. He had a little gal named Gina, the cutest little thing around. She was a dancer on the weekend, the money was good and she was good at it. She had plans to believe in. She ain't Casey gonna run away. 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 And the light turns down low. She puts some music on. No one knows that the good Lord within won't let the ghost crowd in. Casey played the local arena, sold out and split the money around. Had his little gal named Gina, gave her everything he found. She was his dancer in the evening, the living was good and she was good at it. She had plans to believe in. She ain't Casey in the infinite. 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 When the spotlight turns down low, she puts the music on. No one knows but the good Lord within won't let the ghosts crowd in. Don't let those beasts of Eden surround the house. Pry back those claws and free them and tell us how about we play on. How's about we play on? How's about we play on? Casey was an old man, Gina. She wished to turn the clock around. She couldn't find a field no greener. She went to lay his body down. She had to dance so she could feel him. there. They had plans to believe in. Gina and Casey gonna run away. 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 Gina and Casey gonna run away.
Don't give me that. All right, here we go. Green Machine, y'all ready? Green Machine,
Green Machine,
Green Machine,
Green Machine,
Green Machine.
Green Machine,
Turn it up to 11. Can you feel it crawling up your zipper? Green Machine,
Green Machine,
do it run on gasoline. Better not leave it around your sister. Better not leave it around your sister. Here we go. With the wheels roll, even after the winding road has disappeared and gone. Look so mean,
look so mean,
look so mean,
look so mean,
look so mean. Whatever happened to the tangerine dream? Turn the clock around. Look so mean, where's you see? It's a mean machine. Better not let it
around your sister,
Better not let it
around your sister,
One more time coming now. Better not let it
around your sister. But the wheels roll,
Even after the winding road has disappeared
and gone.
Sylvester hit the switch. Throw yourself upon the bellows.
too long, breaking for too long.
It's never clean. It's never clean. It's never clean. But too clean to be seen. Can't be worried about the weather. I bought it from the back of a magazine. Came in pieces, had to put it together. Came in pieces, had to put it together. Came in pieces, had to put it together. Came in pieces, had to put it together.
sure we'll find the time to take a break before too long. A break before too long. A break before too long.
Thank you.
And once again, that was Rob Clark and the Crystalline Machine here on the Real Side of Music. We appreciate you so much for watching. And folks, we appreciate you so much for being here in the studio today. It really means a lot.
Thanks
Man,
for having
what a
us.
blast. What a blast. Cool place, man.
It
Cool place.
really sucks that we have to pay in bathroom breaks and Mountain Dew. So it makes it really worth it. You come out here for no pay at all.
Wait,
So-
you
We need a
guys
lot of
got
those,
Mountain
though.
Dew?
So it's all
Wait,
good.
we're not getting paid for this?
Where's the Mountain Dew?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go buy that one. Let's go
Where's
buy
the check, James?
Speaking of getting paid, I'm sure future shows and things get you paid. What is
So
in the
much.
future?
So much.
Oh, trust
You
me,
get paid
it's a
so
local
much.
Cincinnati musician.
Yes.
So, shout out Thompson
Raking it
House.
in. Raking it in.
Thank you, Thompson House, for not charging me parking. So,
There you go.
we open up all the hits here. I don't care who listens. What is in the future
We
here?
got some great stuff coming up. Great stuff. So May 3rd, we've got the night market in Northside at Hoffner Park. If you guys have any interest in funk music, soul music, you heard it. We'll be cracking at it again, a little country here and there, down at the Northside Night Market. May 3rd, that's going to be a killer time. We've also got July 26th at Radio Artifact with our pals Harold the Band. And then we've also got August 30th coming up with Water Balloon and Jules and the Ghouls at Motor. And then recording-wise, very soon, any day on Spotify, we should have some tracks coming out live from Motor from our last show with Water Balloon and all the things. Trying to pump it out, man. Trying to pump it out.
I like you having some, a good amount of shows in a good amount of time, because some people, not that I hate that they advertise only one show a week ahead of time, but it's like you're not using your time properly here. So
No,
good
yeah,
for you
yeah.
if you're up for, advertising
We're
what's
trying to get a
happening for the next 3 or
season,
4
a
months.
season's worth.
There you go. Hey, we're going to have another season next year, so who knows? We might have you back.
If you need somebody to pop in, give us a shout.
Oh, I don't need anybody. I want you guys. Is how it is. It's not a want. It is definitely a want. So as we come here to the tail end of the episode, I know you guys are a little tired, as Rob said, disheveled.
Disheveled.
I like to end
Tad
on,
disheveled.
if there was a perfect gig for Rob Clark and the Crystalline Machine, now you always have to go per member, so there's 6 of you here, so that's a 7-band bill. Once again, that's a Thompson House show. That's your 1 a.m. enders right there. If you had the perfect 7-band show going down the line, and you guys are headlining, everyone else, alive or dead, doesn't matter. Who's coming beforehand? We're going to start with Matt. We're going to go clockwise. Matt, who is any band, alive or dead,
Any
solo
band.
artist, full band, whatever it is, what entertainer starting down the line is opening up for you guys, Rob Clark and the Crystalline Machine?
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel. There's number 1. That's a hard
Ooh,
one to
good
follow.
answer. Good answer, Steve
Rob.
Harvey. Good answer. My answer is just gonna be flat out. You guys see it. We all see it. It's the Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead. All right. I'm glad I wasn't bad at my Jerry Garcia comment earlier. So
James Brown.
James Brown. All right.
Good answer.
Let's go Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Bob Marley and the Wailers.
I'm going to add in a little Fish for those vibes there.
I'll come back to my Fish comment in a sec, but Fish.
Go with a little jazz band called the Bad Plus.
Ooh, the Bad Plus.
The Bad Plus. That's the only one of the whole group I'm not familiar
You
with.
will
You'll
be.
love it.
You
All
will
right,
be.
Spencer. I'll look it up. The Bad Plus. I have to say, on my topic of Fish, anytime someone brings them up, likewise when someone brings up Rush, I had a 6th grade science teacher at Holmes Middle School here in Covington, Kentucky, and he told me. I remember I came into school in 6th grade. I was wearing a Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon shirt. And he said, "Oh, you like Pink Floyd?" I said, "I love Pink Floyd." And mind you, 11-year-old me, I've only ever heard 2 tracks off Dark Side of the Moon. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. He says,
Money.
this is the progression. He says, you're going to like dark. He's like, you're going to like Pink Floyd. He said, then one day you're going to grow up, you're going to like Fish. And then finally one day you're going to like Grateful Dead. And I said, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then I heard Fish cover the White Album. And
Yeah.
I said, wow, this is pretty damn good.
That is pretty good.
And then
pretty damn good.
one day in 11th grade, I was sick as can be. I thought, I had COVID before COVID was a thing. And I'm sitting at home reeling. And just the day before, my English teacher showed us an episode, the final series finale of Freaks and Geeks, and it featured Ripple.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember the next day thinking, I'm just sitting there in bed dying. I said, you know what? That was a pretty good song. I'm listening to the whole album.
fantastic song.
And I put on American Beauty, and I to this day swear that after that 45, 46 minutes, whatever that album was, I walked up that day and I said, you know what? I feel pretty damn good. I don't think I'm sick anymore.
That album will do it.
And I fully, to this day, attest that album to healing me within an hour of time and thought it was one of the most beautiful things. So I have to bring that up anytime someone brings fish, is that's the logical progression. And just to prove you how wrong I thought he was, we were playing flag football later that day in 6th grade, and I broke his entire leg by accidentally tackling him. So that
Well, he shouldn't have been talking so much.
he shouldn't have been talking
nonsense.
so highly about Fish and Grateful Dead. I wasn't ready to hear it.
Right,
but
look.
if you're listening out there, Mr. Kaiser, you were right, and I was damn wrong. But speaking about damn right, Rob Clark and the Crystalline Machine. Once again, thank you folks so much for coming and
Thanks
rocking
for having
us
us,
with
James.
two
We really
great sets
appreciate
today.
it.
Once again, give those live show dates for our folks at home and where they can find you streaming.
May 3rd, Northside Market. July 26th, Radio Artifact. August 30th, Motor Pup. And we should have some stuff coming out soon on Spotify, live from Motor. We've got some stuff live from the Tap Room on Ludlow, the recently deceased Tap Room on Ludlow. Maybe the only live recording from the Tap Room on Ludlow on Spotify.
That was not AI Rob Clark. That was him in person. That's just how good he has it. So once again, thank you all folks for coming in for another fantastic episode of The Real Side of Music. It really warms my heart to have you all in. I appreciate it. And for all of you listening at home, thank you again for tuning in. And stay tuned for another episode next week of The Real Side of Music.
Thanks for having us, James.
Thanks,
Thank
James.
you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Break those bones, and all the world's a great big pile of heavy stones. Sing those songs, dig those holes. I'm sure we'll find the time to take a break before too long, a break before too long, a break before too long.